Good morning friends, this is Sagar and you are watching my channel Gate Sagar Computer Science. Today I am going to discuss about the OSI model, reference model, which is there in our computer network subject. And as you all know that computer science Gate has greater weightage in the subject computer science, because every year 1 or 2 marks question will be asked from this chapter or this subject. So without any delay I start with what is OSI. OSI. So here OSI means Open System Interconnection. Now this comes in our mind that what is open system. So basically we can understand by this word open system, this means a system which is connected to the network and which is ready to communicate. We can understand with this example, there is a network and in this network there are 5 devices, network devices. We can say any host. Each host are ready to communicate and part of the network, connected to the network. Now open system interconnection is basically an interconnection of these devices. They are interconnected to each other and they are sharing messages. They are sharing informations to each other. Means there will be a sender and one host will be the receiver. One host will send to the another host the message or any information or data. Now as I said that there are interconnection, system interconnection. So why do we need the connection? Why do we need to establish the connection? Suppose you want to send a message to a friend to attend the party. So today is the party and you want to invite your friends. So what you do, you always send a message with the application. So now this is 7-layer architecture. And it is called reference model. So reference model, which was developed by ISO, International Organization for Standardization. So this was developed in 1984 by ISO and this is 7-layer architecture. So basically the term comes application. This is the topmost layer of this OSI model. As I said, this is a conceptual model, so there is no physical existence of this model. Only we refer it to understand. With the help of this model you can understand, you can take help and you can understand how the real communication works in this whole world. Now this application layer, which is the topmost layer of this model, which is host side layer, and each 7 layer have their own functionality, and it is the whole communication process is divided into 7 smaller tasks. Now the application, as I said, the WhatsApp or Facebook, any application that provides you the user interface, with the help of that what you do, you communicate, you send messages, text messages to your friend. Now from your side the message will go to another side, means the data flow will be taken place. Now this application layer, the second layer comes is presentation layer. Presentation layer. So after application layer, which provides you the GUI, the presentation layer comes into existence. The presentation is something which format your data, means like in a what form you want to send the data. This will decide the translation of the message. Like suppose the receiver is not understanding the English language. Suppose the person who is receiving the message is French. So this layer, the task of this layer is to arrange the data in some format and to translate it to present in such a way that the sender can send and the receiver can understand properly what is the message. Now third layer is session layer. So when we say session, what do you understand by the session? Session means it manages the dialogue, means it establishes a connection between sender and receiver, and as long as the connection is established, the communication takes place. Now we talk about transport layer. So in simple term, what do you understand by transport? Basically transition of something, means this layer provides the function of process to process communication, means like one application is running in your system, in your networking device, maybe anything, it could be a word processor or your client like web browser, like client system. So now these processes each other communicating. So while your process wants to communicate to the another process with the help of ports we discuss here, and there are two underlying protocols works here, that is TCP and UDP. The user datagram protocol, which is connectionless and not reliable much, and TCP, transmission control protocol, that is a reliable communication protocol, and when you establish a connection, this helps. So this transport layer is also called heart of the OSI layer or network communication system. Now the third layer will be network layer. This network layer is basically this layer will provide you the function sender to destination communication. Like suppose one host is in one network is want to communicate with another network, so this will help you to provide the route or path. So router comes here, router comes here, where different paths the message is flowing. I will discuss each layer has a data unit, we say packet data unit. Okay, each layer has their own data unit. Now in the second phase, in the second layer, it comes data link layer. Now the data link layer is the second from the bottom, and from the top it is sixth, you can say, but you can understand the numbering is you can understand from the numbering. So the second bottom layer is data link layer. Data link layer is basically provides a frame or a data frame which provides you the error correction and flow control also. This layer helps the message in sending the message in a correct manner, or the data will be sent from sender to receiver in corrected form. Like this will provide you the error correction, and the last and the bottom layer, bottommost layer is physical layer. So basically physical layer provides you the medium. Physical layer provides you the medium. This helps you to transfer the message or the data from physical medium. Now whole process starts from the host side, and every bottom layer serves the upper layer. Now this top four layers are called software layer, and the bottom three layer are called network side layers. So basically this physical layer is the bottommost layer, and this is responsible for sending a message or data, the bits you can say, in a physical medium. Now this transfers in a wired medium. So the flow of data starts from the application layer and it goes down. So packet data unit. What is packet data unit? So basically packet data units in application, presentation and session layer, we say this is a application packet data unit. Now in transport it is called segments. The data which is coming from your host, the message what you send, that will be called here is a segment. This layer divides the messages in a small segments. Now each segment has their sequence number and the arrangement can be done. Now in this network layer, this is considered as datagram, or we can say packets, data packets. Now these segments are further divided into packets or datagrams. Now when this data comes to the data link layer provides the service to the above layer, that is network layer, and this is called here frame. Now this frame means the data which is called small frames, which is divided into small frames here in data link layer, and this goes down in the physical layer, and the physical layer divides this frame into bits, and at the end these bits are in the physical medium transferred to the receiver. Now what we understood today, that there are 7 layers in OSI model. OSI model is a abstract model which helps us to understand the real world communication system, and this is reference model which was developed by ISO, and each layer have their own functionalities. These are governed by a set of rules that is called protocols. Each layer have their own protocol. Now there are 7 layer architecture where transport layer is called the heart of the whole communication system, because it helps us to communicate the whole process to process communication, like real communication, that is. Now when we talk about the network, so what is open system interconnection is basically the system which wants to communicate, ready to communicate, and part of the network. So I conclude here, because this is my first video, and I hope you understand this, the whole process what is going on. So now when you will be asked about OSI layer, so you need to know, you need to remember this is 7 layer architecture. This is a reference model or conceptual model, you can say conceptual model, and this was developed by ISO in 1984, and each layer have their own packet data unit. So I just end up here. So I hope you like this session. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, so please subscribe to my channel, and this was my first video, so I hope you will really appreciate my work. So I will upload more videos on it. So for today, thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel, Sagar CSE, and God bless you. Thank you very much. Bye. Take care.